Now, to KwaZulu-Natal next, where the meeting between government officials and some members of AmaZulu Royal family is underway in Ulundi, in the northern part of the province. King-elect MisuZulu KaZwelithi was expected to attend the meeting, but he didn't come. Traditional Affairs Minister Dr. Nkosazana Dlamini-Zuma amongst those who was in the meeting. Last week, President Cyril Ramaphosa recognized MisuZulu KaZwelithi as the rightful heir to the AmaZulu throne. eNCA senior reporter Siphamandla Goge is in Ulundi this afternoon and is joining us now to give us the latest. Good afternoon, Ncome. Thank you very much for your time. Can you tell us what has happened so far?
Well, basically, so far we have seen a high-powered government delegation led by Dr. Nkosazana Dlamini-Zuma and Premier of KwaZulu-Natal Siphamandla Goge together with Cocktail MEC in the province, Sipho meeting with another delegation that is from the royal family. Both committees, the government committee and the Royal House committee, are finalizing logistics regarding the eagerly awaited coronation of AmaZulu King MisuZulu KaZwelithi. So the meeting has just concluded, but the political principals did not stay for long in the meeting. They met with both committees and of course they made their input. They told them to proceed with the logistics and preparations for the coronation, and that if and when there is a need, they must always of course consult those that they need to consult. But after the political principals had left, then both committees, that include the one which is a government committee and the royal household, then they met together to continue with the with finalizing the logistics for the coronation. Of course, the biggest question is what happens now, where to from here. And let's take a listen to what Dr. Nkosazana Dlamini-Zuma had to say about the meeting and the fact that President Cyril Ramaphosa has formally recognized King MisuZulu KaZwelithi.
Well, I think for AmaZulu as a nation, this must be a relief to say that now there is certainty that there is now a recognized king, and this, as I say, will bring finality to the matter and then move forward. As you know, the Zulu nation, as the Premier has said, has a lot of heritage which we can actually harness and even use it for tourism, for culture, arts and culture, and many other things. We can ensure that that heritage is not lost, that heritage is bequeathed to future generations. So we are very happy that the President has put finality to the matter.
Now, the President putting a finality to the matter would mean the province will have to get ready for the coronation. I guess that's what will be top of mind of Siphamandla Goge as a Premier.
Indeed, and he says, well, the fact that the President has now formally recognized King MisuZulu KaZwelithi simply means that there will be stability within the Zulu royal family and within AmaZulu as a nation in KwaZulu-Natal and beyond. As we know that some members of the royal family continue to dispute the fact that King MisuZulu is the rightful heir to the throne. They say they do understand that the President has recognized him, but they are not done with their action. They still hold the view that the process was not done in a correct manner. However, being recognized by the President is a boost for King MisuZulu. And the Premier of KwaZulu-Natal, Siphamandla Goge, did attend today's meeting. He was accompanied by the Director General of the province, that is Dr. Nonhlanhla Mkhize. Let's take a listen to what Mr. Zigala had to say after the meeting.
Yes, it is a step that helps us to cement stability and restore unity in the Royal House and among the Zulu nation. It's one of the nations that are quite recognized in Africa and in the world, with great heritage and history, and with cultural roots that needs to be preserved at all time. Therefore, the announcement by the President, we believe that will go a long way in resolving the impulse that have been there and in taking the Zulu nation forward.
Well, from all these comments, Siphamandla, it looks like the road or the path is now open for the coronation of MisuZulu KaZwelithi as the next king of AmaZulu nation.
Indeed, and I guess the question now is, when is that coronation? Well, there is no date that has been fixed for now, at least that has been communicated publicly. Once the date has been fixed, all stakeholders will be briefed. Remember, preparing for such a huge coronation event simply means that you need to send out invites. Also, President Cyril Ramaphosa will have to attend the coronation. We understand that there are other kings and traditional leaders from across Africa that will be attending. Others are from Europe. So we do understand that the committee that is seized with the matter is really trying hard to get a suitable date that will accommodate King MisuZulu KaZwelithi and the royal family, but also the guests that will be invited, as well as AmaZulu as a nation that will want to attend that coronation. Another thing that is being discussed is a suitable venue to accommodate everyone who would want to attend the coronation, because it's expected that at least thousands of people would want to attend. So the question is, when will that coronation be? Well, for now, there is no fixed date. We did ask the Premier of KwaZulu-Natal, Siphamandla Goge, about that. He said, well, these regular meetings are trying to ensure that a date is fixed for that coronation. Let's take a listen.
Well, that are details that will need to be worked out by the government and the Royal House. The interactions have started, and I think at a technical level we'll be able to finalize those details.
Siphamandla, before I let you go, just very quickly, briefly, what is the mood like there in Ulundi? I mean, after all, we've seen court cases around the next king of AmaZulu, and now that the road is open towards the coronation, what's the mood like? What's the sense you are getting on the ground, Siphamandla?
It's a positive one. People are eagerly waiting for this coronation to happen. They say, yes, there will be tensions in the royal family, but at least now that there is a formally recognized king, at least there will be certainty and stability. So the mood is positive. Even committee members that are meeting here say, despite the challenge of ensuring that they deal with these logistics, but the mood is positive. Even government representatives that attended today's meeting, they were in high spirits, and they have a positive mood in saying at least there will be some finality. Even ordinary members of the community here in Ulundi, they say they would want to see this coronation done and dusted so that the nation can have a king.
I think your next stop one of these days, Siphamandla, should be to go and speak to Mtwana wako Phindangene and hear how he feels about this. It's been a long road as well for him, and his role has been very critical in this matter. Thank you very much, Siphamandla Goge in Ulundi.